All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Three Rivers Rundown podcast, episode number
Mhm,
14.
mhm.
No Joe today,
It's a
but we
big
got me
episode
and
too,
Dom.
man. Big episode today. We got
Big.
big college football playoff games today, man. This is like Christmas morning all over again.
Yeah, we're
Can't beat
filming
this.
this January 1st, start of the new year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
It's gonna be a big year of sports, man.
This podcast, I think, could get pretty interesting going forward. We got college
Mhm.
football playoffs, we got the NFL playoffs coming up soon. So,
And on top of that stuff, we might have a little treat for everyone in about a month, maybe a little over a month. If you might not be,
yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay.
It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna
It's
be
gonna be
exciting.
exciting.
But real quick before we start, as everyone can see, Joe's not here. So for people that don't know, we were all in a fantasy league together, and Joe was playing the Exterminator in the championship.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe was winning by 40 something points or whatever, and the Exterminator had Gibbs and Garendo left. Well, Gibbs at the end of the game scored like a meaningless 30 something yard touchdown and put
50.
yeah, put this Exterminator behind Joe in points by 0.08. So he was 1 yard away from beating him in the championship. 49ers go on their drive. Isaac Garendo touched the ball a singular time that drive. It was caught for a pass. Tim won the championship. We have not heard from Joe since.
And listen, not only did he catch that one pass, he got pulled right after that.
Yeah.
After he was not in the game the rest of that.
Yeah, and then
deep back there.
Gibbs also, he like barely played the whole fourth quarter, and then they put him in for that play, and he goes crazy.
Detroit's weird for that. They shouldn't even play their starters. That game meant nothing to them.
What am I going to tell you? What do?
They bite kneecaps.
All right.
And we had the honor to be there for both the Exterminator and Joe while all this was happening. So it was very, very nerve-wracking, anxious in that room. We were loving it. Me and Steph had nothing to do with it, but we loved every second of it. We do feel bad for Joe, though. I think Joe, that was one of the worst feats, not only in betting, but fantasy, everything, dude. One of the worst feats I've ever seen.
I will say, I saw someone post on Instagram how they were beating this team by, I think it was 0.1 points. Mm-hmm. And had Jared Goff as their quarterback. In the sack or the kneel at the end of the game, he lost their fantasy league by 0.1 points.
Yeah, because he took 2 yards on the kneel, whatever, sack, whatever.
I'm a firm believer that Neal should not go against yards for quarterbacks.
100%, dude.
I think that's crazy.
And on top, I mean, they took away the sack yards, like in general, too. Like when a quarterback gets sacked for 13 yards, whatever it is, it doesn't count as rushing yards anymore.
Yeah.
So why does it count on kneels?
Exactly.
It
still counts in college for that, though, right?
I believe so, but not every state allows you to bet on college props.
Yeah.
Like Pennsylvania, you can.
Yeah.
So I don't know for sure the answer on that, but I would say it does count still in college.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sucks, dude. That should not be the stat.
Yeah. But you know what, Dom? Let's go right into our weekly recap. We'll start off with our bets and whatnot. I had a bad week. I'll just go off of me real quick. I had Packers money line, didn't hit. I had Chase Brown touchdown, didn't hit. And then I had Nico Collins 90+ for my Thursday night bet. Didn't hit. So I just had a stinker all around. Dom, you were close with me. You almost had a stinker. You had Steelers +3, didn't hit. You had over 13.5 second quarter points in the Ravens-Texans game, didn't hit. And then you snuck in there with a Kyron Williams touchdown. That hit. And then, of course, you have Joe, absolute playing ball. Chargers -4, hit. Mike Evans anytime, hit. And then Thursday, struggled a little. Them Steelers, man, they didn't let D-Hop get much. He took 40+ for D-Hop. He didn't get it.
Hey, he went 2-1 though, man. That's a win. That's profit.
Yeah. So I went 0-3. You went 1-2, and he went 2-1. If we would have had a guest on, they would have went 3-0.
Yeah, I think we're just cursed right now, Steph.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's just like, I mean, I've probably been cursed since we started the show, but I think you're cursed right now. That makes sense.
It's bad.
Yeah.
We have our all-time record right now is Joe sitting at a pretty 24-13. Dom struggling a little bit with a 13-21 record, and then I'm right there with you with a 14-23. Then our guests, we haven't had a guest on for 3 weeks now, but
it's been a while,
they're 10-8 all time, so they're doing pretty solid themselves.
Steph, I'm not going to lie to you. I think Chase Brown actually scored, but it got called back.
Yeah,
I think. Am I right with that?
Yeah, and then I think it was Joe Burrow. He scored a touchdown.
And then Green Bay came back. Green Bay was only down 3 with 4 minutes left. They just needed to stop.
Yep.
Or 3. It was like 3 or 2:30 left or something. Just needed to feel more tied up. Yeah, you got that.
And then Nico Collins, man. It was Ravens have one of the worst pass Ds in the NFL, and
yeah, I think Houston's offensive line
gave him a stinker.
I think Houston's offensive line's so bad. CJ Stroud has no time to throw. It's a different offense for them. That's why I'm okay with the Steelers playing the first round. If that happens, I'm okay with that.
I would say as of right now, that's the team I want them to play.
Totally agree.
But then we got our weekly pick'ems. Rough one for us too. Went with our hearts. Missed it. This one, I mean, that's crazy to me. They only put up 2 points.
It's wild.
This game
too, yeah.
Dude, it's so funny when this game turned on. I was like, I don't even want to watch this because I could just tell this is going to be a miserable game.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a miserable game.
Yeah.
I wonder how many times this has happened where, like, 3 teams in the same week don't even score a touchdown.
Dude, it's probably super rare.
Especially for a team to only get 2 points in the game is kind of crazy too.
I think this was the first week that 2 teams didn't score touchdowns. So I think you're right, or something. I don't know. This year. This year. I don't think there's been. Or I'm sorry, no, it was a shutout. It was a shutout. It wasn't a touchdown. It was a shutout.
Okay.
I don't know if it was this week or last week, but there was something. It was a game like that recently.
But we went on a little hot streak here. Got those 2. This one, man, we almost had it. Had it. That would have been a great hit for us. Got this one. I think everyone in the league didn't see this one coming.
No, good for them.
Actually,
golf clap for Drew Lockwood.
Let me retract the statement. I do remember seeing one person did pick the Giants to win, and they picked like every game right. Like it was insane. Yeah,
good for them.
Then we got the Bills right, Titans wrong, Saints wrong. We got Buccaneers, Eagles, Dolphins went on a little streak, got them all right.
Mm-hmm.
This one's on me. I take the blame for it.
No, I ride with my guy no matter what.
Then this one, wow. What a game that was.
What a game that was. Yes, dude. Yes, that's a great game.
And then honestly, like, I didn't think this game was that close, honestly.
Yeah.
It's only a 6-point game, but
dude, San Fran's defense is terrible now also.
Yeah. And on that week, this week we were 9-7 on weekly pick'ems, so that makes our total 134-58.
Hey.
Weekly pick'ems, I think that's very respectable. I think we're doing good on the weekly pick'ems.
100%.
But Dom, I think this is the week my luck turns around.
I totally agree with you.
I think I've said this the past 3 weeks, but this week, I've been trying to do fun picks, like maybe a little underdog, like money line, stuff like that. This week, no, I'm going and I'm sticking it to the league this year.
Wow. Okay.
I want to start it off with our weekly wagons.
I love it.
You know what? We'll start off with Joe's real quick. Sorry.
That's okay.
We'll bring it up. Jags plus 4.5.
I don't even know who they're playing.
Neither do I. Joe, would you like to elaborate?
Yeah. Come on, Joe.
All right, I'll go next since Joe's being a little shy. Mm-hmm. So for mine, I think this is the biggest game of the season.
Wow. Okay.
And when the biggest game of the season is on the line and you want to be the winning team, you know what you got to do? You got to bite a freaking kneecap.
Mm-hmm.
Taking Lions money line. Mm-hmm. They are beating the Vikings. They're getting the 1 seed. They're going to bite a kneecap. They're going to twist an ankle. They're taking this one.
Dude, that game is awesome.
Lock.
And
it's a big
Detroit,
game.
Right?
I'm calling it right now. It's a blowout.
Wow.
It is a blowout.
Give me a score. Give me a score.
Gibbs they win by 14-21.
Oh, you think it's a low scoring game?
Oh, no. I think they win by 14 to 21 points.
Wow.
I think it is a blowout. I think Gibbs 100 plus. I think St. Brown 100 plus. I think Jameson Williams going to have multiple touchdowns again.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick, I'd like to say this is the first time in NFL history that a team had 2 running backs with 1,000 scrimmage yards and 2 wide receivers with 1,000 scrimmage yards.
Wow.
Yeah. With Montgomery, Gibbs, St. Brown, and Jameson Williams.
Wow. Jameson Williams, good for him this year, man. He's been balling.
Yeah, that's exciting to see.
He's been balling.
Dom, let's hear what you got.
So I have an interesting one here. Okay. I have the Jets +1, but let me tell you why I like them. I know Miami's playing for a playoff spot this week, but I think Miami is literally the least physical team in the NFL. And I think this is going to be like the Jets Super Bowl. It's a division game. Aaron Rodgers has nothing to lose. He's going to sling it around. Devontae Adams, Garrett Wilson playing for incentives. I can see this being, a big spoiler to Miami. And it's in New York as well. It could be cold. Miami does not play well in the cold. They have a track record of not playing well in the cold at all. So I think this is going to surprise some people. And I think they're going to send Miami packing. So give me Jets +1.
I like that too, because division game, it's like you want nothing more than just rue their playoff chances.
They have nothing to lose.
This is your Super Bowl at this point in the season.
Yeah.
Not making playoffs. You're like, all right, let's end rivals' chances.
100%. And plus their interim head coach right now, he's going to want to, end on a good note, stay with the team maybe.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I just think Rodgers has nothing to lose at this point. He's just going to go out there and just sling the ball around to show that, he still has something to prove to people.
Yeah. So we could go right into our TD parlay. We'll go with Joe's first. Joe, would you like to talk about it? Oh, Tracy Joe. How come? Who they got? Is it a good matchup? All right, thank you, Joe. All right, moving on.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you. Thank you for that analysis. So for mine, I said the Lions are crushing them. The Lions are crushing the Vikings.
Wow.
And if they're crushing them, he gonna score. St. Brown.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a bad man.
He's a bad man.
He's a bad man. And I think if they're scoring a lot, he's getting some.
If not, maybe 2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Very much so. Very much so.
I like it. I like that pick. You're all over him this week. It can go downhill though this week. Let's go bad real quick. Real quick, dude. I love it. You're all in. You're all in. I love that. I can't even complain about that.
Dom, what you got?
All right, so honestly, Steph, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think this is probably like the 3rd time I took him, and I actually think I'm 0-2 with him. But I'm gonna go the former Pitt alum again with Mr. James Conner. And the reason why I like this so much, because I watched the 49ers last week, their defense, and I know they played the best team in the NFL, but they just seem like they're checked out. They got some banged up players, and they're just at the point where, we got these second stringers playing. James Conner's actually had a slow past 2 weeks. I don't think he scored. Definitely not last week. I don't think he scored the week before. And I know it's a division game. And I usually like the under in division games because usually they're, more of a rival game or whatever. But I think this is going to be a high scoring game. These two teams are out of the playoffs. I think they're just going to, it's going to be an offensive fest. So I'm going to take James Conner to score this game. I think it's going to be a high scoring game.
I like it.
I think I'm up for 2 for him. So I'm due for 1 as well, Steph.
I'm looking right now, Dom. I think you might be wrong on that statement.
I definitely took him at least once.
I see you took him once, and he cashed in for you.
Wait, did he really?
Yeah. You took our 10th podcast. You took James Conner anytime.
Oh, was that long ago?
Well, it's the 14th podcast.
It's the 14th. I thought it was the 17th for some reason. I don't know why. Okay.
Yeah, no, we missed the first couple weeks. We didn't
Then we go 2-0 with him.
Yeah. Listen,
why not?
Pitt alum. Let's go.
Go on, man. Let's go. And listen, I have to admit, my pick last week, my weekly wagon for last week, it was a very biased pick because I was going to the game.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get back on track.
Yeah. But that's all right.
Yeah. I had to go with my heart that game I was going to. It's Christmas Day, you know.
So we have here, there's no Thursday night games this week. But we got Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And in Saturday, we got the good old Pittsburgh Steelers versus Cincinnati Bengals. And we Joe sadly does not have a pick for this one. So sorry, Joe. But me and Dom do. And we both kind of went similar routes, I'd say. I went with a lower yardage amount, but I took Calvin Austin, 25 plus. I think Calvin Austin has been really playing good recently. Feel like we're finding him more. Like he seems way more involved with his offense. So excited 100%. To see him. So I think 25, Calvin Austin, that's one catch.
I was going to say with Calvin Austin, that's essentially he just needs one catch.
Yeah.
So that's a great bet. I know the juice is a little high on that, but I still like it. I mean, $100 gives you 100.
I also think our defense is a very, very good defense. Don't get me wrong, but I also think this is good. If we're going to win, we're going to have to be. It's like a high scoring game. I think 100%. It's still going to be a shootout. You have Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, season on the line for them. They're going to be going crazy, 100%. And so I think we're going to be passing a lot also.
You know what, Steph? For my pick, and I don't know if I like this one because I hate not going with my gut, but I really like Jamar Chase. It was the number was just too high for me. Like 90 plus was minus 135, and as a Steelers fan, I just can't root for that. You know what I mean? Because if this guy's going out there and getting 100 plus yards, that's not good for us. So, like you said, I think it's going to be a very high scoring game. I think the only chance Pittsburgh has in this game, if they score in the mid 30s, honestly, I mean, Cincinnati's offense is just that hot right now. Yeah. So I think that bad man, Steph, bad man is going to get loose. Give me George Pickens, 60 plus. I think he's easily going to go over that. I actually think Pittsburgh's in trouble this week. So I think we're going to be throwing the ball a lot. I'm not saying we're going to lose. I can see a little comeback, but I think, like you said earlier, it's going to be a super high scoring game, and they're going to have to give the ball to 14 if they want to have a chance to win this game. It's very simple.
Yeah.
The formula is get the ball to 14.
Completely agree. And I also think without him in our offense, you saw how much it affected our team. So having him back is exciting.
Can we both agree that George Pickens might be the best 50-50 receiver in the league?
I don't think it should be a might. I think it is.
I think he is too.
Yeah.
This is no bias at all. I've never seen a dude just consistently catch these 50-50 balls, jump balls all the time.
Yeah. And then I don't know why I just thought of this. We're talking about the Steelers now, and then I thought of Darnell Washington's block through the back of the end zone. Then I go back to the 49ers Lions game. How about that Jawan Jennings?
I know.
Freaking
that was awesome.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I love to see that in football, dude. Literally some Michael Orr blocking.
But why is it a flag?
I think the whistle was blown and he could have let go, but it was kind of like, hey, I already taken you 15 yards. Let me bury you. Like, I'll take the penalty.
Yeah, I guess.
And they throw him in the stand. So, hey, no harm, no foul. He just absolutely embarrassed that dude and his family.
I agree. But they were in the red zone.
Yeah.
Obviously. But,
So, trying to think. We should want to just do weekly pick'ems, bust through it.
Yeah, what are we going to do if it's 1-1? Do you have one?
I got a coin.
Is that a reverse casino?
No.
Okay.
My uncle gave me this coin. Uncle Johnny, shout out to you.
Uncle Johnny.
We'll do aliens is heads, and we'll do this is tails.
Gotcha.
But add it to the stage. Do you want to lead off, or do you want me to? You want me to close it?
I'll lead off.
Let's hear it.
This is one of the biggest spreads I've seen in a very long time. I'm taking Baltimore.
Be dead honest with you. I think it's the Browns.
Are you serious?
I'm taking the Ravens, but I really hope the Browns win so we have a chance at first.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But yeah, I'm taking Ravens.
Taking Pittsburgh, man. I think we give Bengals trouble, Joe Burrow trouble every year.
Let's go, Lurs.
Atlanta's fighting for a playoff spot. Carolina's tanking, so give me Atlanta.
I'm with you.
Washington also playing for a playoff spot. I'm taking Washington as well. If it loads.
Right. Technical difficulties. We'll figure it out. There we go.
Love Green Bay, man. I love Green Bay in this game. I think they're a really good football team in general.
I'm with you, Dom.
I love this so far. What if we go all the same here?
that would be kind of crazy.
I think it might happen. Give me the Colts.
I'm with you, Dom.
I have a weird feeling about you here, but I'm taking Buffalo. I don't know why, but wait.
I was gonna say I think I'm taking Patriots.
Is Josh Allen playing?
I do not think he is. But my college roommate, he's a Pats fan. I don't know how knowledgeable he is by saying this, but he calls me last night after midnight saying Happy New Year's or whatever. We're just talking, and he said he's been hearing a lot of rumors that Joe Milton might be starting this game. Not even Drake May.
I love that.
But I'm pretty sure Josh Allen, he's not playing. I'm playing. My dad's buddies league has a fantasy championship week 18. So silly. But
come here for a second.
I'm in the championship, and the guy I'm playing has Josh Allen, and he's projected 5 points, and he's not starting them. So I was like, that's huge.
Yeah, I definitely like New England, man.
Yeah.
I totally, for some reason, I just thought Josh Allen was playing, but I definitely like New England.
So are we going New England?
But why are they 94%? Is Mitch Trubisky starting for them?
I think it's people just don't know.
All right, I'm taking New England. I don't think Allen's playing.
No, he's not. I don't think most of their starters are playing. So I'm taking Patriots too.
I'm going Philly here. I think that's a blowout.
I don't think Philly's starting any of their guys either, but I still think Philly wins. But here's actually a good stopping point we could talk about for a second.
Yeah.
I'm 90% sure Philly's just benching everyone because they have the 2 seed no matter what, win or lose. And do they play Barkley to get the record?
No, dude, listen, I would usually say no, but look who he's playing against.
Yeah, I know, but here's my fear. Well, not really a fear, but
wait, hold on. Before you continue, Steph, don't be a hypocrite here because we talked about this on Monday night. But go ahead, I'll let you finish.
So here's my thing. Is I got to thinking, I also have him in that fantasy championship that I was talking to you about, so I'm kind of hoping he does play. But my big fear is that Sirianni's going to go up to Barkley and be like, hey, we're benching everyone. We'll keep you in for the first half, see how the game's going. If you get it, we'll bench you right away. If you want it, we'll go for it. And I have a feeling Barkley's going to be humble and be like, no, I'm good. Put in the young guys. Literally exactly like he did last time he played the Giants. He was about to have his record for most rushing yards in a game for him.
Yeah.
And he's telling him, he's nah, put the young guys in, let them eat. So I wonder if something like that could happen.
I could see it.
I really hope he does play, and I really hope he does beat the record. So
do the Eagles not bite kneecaps then?
No, they do not. They do not bite kneecaps.
All right. See, that's my point, though, going back to Monday night. The logical answer is yes to your players, if there's nothing to play for.
Yeah, but you don't got Dan Campbell at head coach there. You have Sirianni.
That's true.
Dan Campbell don't play by the rules. He bites the kneecaps.
He does.
And he thanks you on the way down.
I love that. Yeah, this big game for Tampa at home. Give me Tampa.
Same.
I'm going to take the playoff team. Give me Houston. It'll be a trap game, though.
I'm Houston.
Ooh. Neither. This is going back to my TD parlay or TD touchdown score. This is going to be a shootout, man. I'm telling you. Oh, wait. Purdy's not playing, right? He's out. But is it Josh Dobbs? I like it even more now. It's Josh Dobbs. Doubtful, yeah. You know what, Steph? I'm going to take Arizona still. I don't know why. I'm taking Arizona.
Here comes the first coin flip.
Flip it.
Because I'm 49ers.
Honestly, if it's the 49ers, I won't be upset because I'm
the heads Cardinals, tails 49ers. It's heads. Cardinals it is.
All right. All right. We battle. Everybody relax.
Battled.
Oh, man. Oh, dude. Wait, they're 59. Wow. Are they favorites?
Dude, I think the Chiefs are like playing like practice squad people.
Oh, dude.
Because also I think I heard somewhere too, it's like the Chiefs are like, they would much rather face the Broncos in the playoffs than the Bengals. And so if the Broncos win this, no matter what the Bengals do, they're out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because the Chiefs had the 1 seed anyways, right?
Yeah. They have it locked up. Like Carson Wentz, I don't even think he might not start for them. It might be like somebody else.
Wow, poor Cincy, man. They got hot too late in the year. They got some bad losses earlier. Yep. All right, well, give me Denver. I mean, I think that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But I don't know why it's only 59%.
I think because it's still the Chiefs.
Chargers. I love the Chargers right now. They're playing great football.
With you.
I also love the Rams as well.
I don't know if I want to do the Rams.
Hey.
I think they're benching everyone.
I still like them, dude. I don't know about Seattle this year.
So because I saw something, Kyron Williams is playing. Cooper Kupp, I don't think is playing. Puka Nacua is probably not even playing. Matthew Stafford, I would assume, isn't playing. Like, are the Seahawks playing people or?
Oh wait, Seattle's playing for a playoff spot too, right?
Yeah, I don't know why this is so skewed when I'm pretty sure the Rams are benching everybody.
Are you sure if Seattle wins, they don't take the NFC West? Does the Rams have that locked up?
I'm pretty sure.
Because they're gonna have the same record if Seattle wins. I don't know who has the tiebreaker, but
I'd assume it's them because like I'm just looking at like fantasy because in my one fantasy league I picked up Blake Corum because Kyron Williams projected 2.6. So I'm sure if like it meant something, they wouldn't have this as a 2.6, right?
Correct. I agree.
Matthew Stafford's projected 3.5. So yeah, they're bringing no one.
Give me Seattle. Dude, this is why I hate Week 18 on it. I mean, yeah. I totally get it, but like,
yeah,
nobody's playing. Yeah, I gotta ride my pick.
I say Jets also.
Yeah, I'll always go to ride.
Well, technically, I could take the Dolphins, and your pick still hit.
That's true.
But no, I like the Jets this week. I think it just screams like division matchup.
I'm telling you, man.
They're the Jets are going to Cancun. The Dolphins are going with them.
I always ride with my guy. Just no doubt about it.
All right, let's see.
Wait, Steph, hold on. Hit X real quick. It's saying Houston at Tennessee's the tiebreaker. Why?
Well, yeah. What?
Did we notice that before? Has it been like?
Wait a minute.
Are we just noticing this now after 14 weeks? Has it been always a random game?
I don't. Why is it?
Because it does say Sunday.
You know what it was. You know what it was. I bet you. They Houston and Tennessee probably had the night game. They got flexed out of it, and the Vikings and Lions.
Yeah. That's definitely.
But I wonder how this works. Is it still Houston, Tennessee? Because I mean, the point spread for that is going to be way different.
Well, it says Sunday at 1:00 too. It's got to be Houston, Tennessee.
All right, so let's go.
What's the number on that?
I pass it. Yeah.
I guess like 43. No. Oh, 38.5. Whoa. That's low, man.
Yeah, it is.
Woo. Look, it opened at 36 too, so it went up 2.5 points.
Yeah.
You want me to pick first? Or you want to pick first?
I'll go in first. I'll just go in right at 40.
You know what? I love that number. I'm staying with 40 as well.
Let's ride it.
I don't know why. I was going to say 41, but it makes no sense. So
and just so we have it on recording, Dom, if this does switch and it's the Vikings and Lions, what do you think we should do? Because I don't know if that could switch or not. But right now, the over-under is 57 for that game.
Man, it's not a lot of points.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 58.
I'm thinking like a 35-21 ball game. So
57 then.
So we'll just go 58 then. You rode with me last time. I'll ride. Well, we don't have to put it in. But if that does switch, I'll update it and then I'll put in 58.
Dude, that's one of those games too. Like it could obviously go like way over the total, or it could be a low score game. I don't think there's any in between. I'm not joking.
Yeah, 100% agree. But then, just quick recap: we went Ravens, Steelers, Falcons, Commanders, Packers, Colts, Patriots, Eagles, Buccaneers, Texans, Cardinals, Broncos, Chargers, Seahawks, Jets, Lions. A lot of home teams taking it.
Yep,
we have a lot of home.
There's a lot of big favorites too, man. A lot of players not playing.
Yeah,
just one of those weird weeks, man. I hate it, but I mean, it's just the reality of the NFL. I mean, people have the locked up one seed. Why would you play your guys? I get it, but it just sucks for being a fan during this week sometimes.
Yeah, and imagine being in a fantasy championship.
I can't believe your league does that. I couldn't even imagine.
But it's kind of, I mean, it depends if Barkley plays or not. If Barkley plays, it benefits me because like. Besides Barkley, my top guys like Jefferson, like I know he's full go. So
yeah.
Hey, the team I'm playing, Josh Allen. He goes from Josh Allen, and now his quarterback he had Drake May. I think he dropped Drake May and just picked up Derek Carr. That's a massive drop off from Josh Allen, man.
Massive.
So
I just want to. I know it's been a rough 3 weeks being a Steeler fan. I get that, but listen, let's just give them a little bit of a round of applause for being in the playoffs. I know we were in the playoffs last year, but last year was a lot different than this year. I think Russell and Mason Rudolph are totally night and day. I'm not saying Russ is a great quarterback by any means, but we could finally enjoy a little bit progress in this franchise. I don't know what we're going to do next year, but if we get hot at the right time, I think we can shock some people. I'm not saying we're going to go out there and, beat KC after they just killed us or beat a Buffalo with the MVP quarterback. But I think, if our defense plays well and Russ just locks in a little bit, we can stun some teams. So let's just enjoy this while we can.
I'm going to call this from now, Wednesday, January 1st. This Saturday, the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Cincinnati Bengals. We are winning a playoff game. If we lose to the Cincinnati Bengals on Saturday, we're a one-and-done team. Calling it right now.
I don't disagree.
I think especially playoffs, it's all about just like who are the hot teams. And if we go into the playoffs with a 4-game losing streak, we're done. Checked out. Another one and done for the Pittsburgh Steelers. If we beat the Bengals, I think our confidence is back up. I think if we win, we should be playing the Texans, which I'd love to play the Texans. If we lose, I think we have either the Chargers, maybe the Ravens.
We won't get the Chargers for sure.
Then we might have the Ravens. I forget the scenarios I saw, but out of everyone, I want the Texans.
We're playing a division winner no matter what. You can't play the Chargers.
Yeah.
It's what I mean? It'd either be Houston or be Baltimore. It's either one or the other.
I would love to play Houston.
You're gonna call me crazy, but for some reason I want to play Baltimore. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, because I don't know why.
I would love to play Baltimore in the playoffs, but not first round. I want us to get a win.
Yeah.
That's something. When's the last time we got a playoff win?
Was it 2016 or something? We beat Miami?
Way too long ago is the answer.
That's 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
9 years ago.
It's almost a decade.
And listen, I want to say this on, too, like going back to the beginning of the episode. Today, people won't see this episode probably till obviously tomorrow or whatever, but today is probably one of the biggest days in football history, dude. We got 4 playoff college football games. Like, that is awesome. It's the first time. They're all good games, and it's back to back to back to back all day. So,
and might I add real quick too, I want to give Boise State a little clap. I thought they had no reason being that rated that high in the playoffs, but I think yesterday showed they could play some ball. Even though they lost, I thought it was a great game. If their kicker just should be gimme field goals, they lose by what, 6?
They lose by 6, yeah.
Or
no,
8. It would have been 23-31.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Or 20-31.
Another thing about them too, Steph, what I noticed is they played super physical. Like they went out there, they gave everything they got.
Yeah.
I actually watched the Skycast view last night. I don't know if you ever saw that. Like, it's behind the quarterback. There's no commentators, there's no announcers or anything. It's just like right behind. It's like you're watching film.
Yeah.
So you saw plays like opening up. It was pretty cool. It was the first time I did that. I was like, dude, this is awesome.
I will say, dude, I wish Jeanty would have got their record.
Dude, he had 30 carries, man. I mean, actually, I think he had more than that. I think he had 34 carries.
I think, he ended with 30-something for like 104 maybe.
Yeah.
But
credit to him, man. Great year.
Yeah.
Great year.
Yeah. Should have been Heisman. I'm dying with that. I think he deserved Heisman 1,000 times more.
We can agree to disagree on that, but it's all right.
Dude. Travis Hunter makes TikToks. That's why I want it.
No, I just think somebody who's playing both sides of the ball and is top 5 in both of the positions. I think,
I don't think he was top 5. What's it called? Receiver in like stats?
No, not in stats. I think.
So how's he top 5? Didn't he play every snap on offense?
Well, dude, you can say that about anybody. There's been multiple college football receivers that haven't finished in the top 5, but they're absolutely a top 5 receiver.
But him winning the Biletnikoff Award, that was the most Mickey Mouse thing. That's literally because he makes TikToks.
I'm not going to disagree with that one.
He's popular. I forget what school he goes to, but there's a receiver who led the nation in catches, yards, touchdowns, yards after the catch.
I know who it was. I can't remember the school, but San Jose State, I think it was.
Yeah. Led the nation in literally everything. He's not going to get the Biletnikoff
crown. I know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A great year. It's been a great year. And like
Jeanty.
I said, give us a month or maybe a little bit more than that. We have a surprise for everybody. So
Ashton Jeanty should have won Heisman. You heard it here first.
We're done with this conversation.
Travis Hunter is overrated.
No, he's not, dude. No, he's not.
If he was so good, plays both sides of the ball, they don't make the college playoffs. They have a top.
I disagree with that, dude. I mean, you can't say that. You can't say that.
But they had a first round quarterback on their team. First round draft quarterback. They have the Heisman, and they couldn't even make it to the playoffs, or not even playoffs. They got embarrassed in the bowl game.
And then what's your excuse for Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams last year? They're the 2 best quarterbacks in the league last year, and they didn't make the playoff.
But I think that's also different.
Because it's 12 against 4?
Yeah, it's...
What LSU have made the playoff last year?
Honestly, I have no idea.
They wouldn't have.
I have no idea.
So it's like kind of like...
But then also his stats were insane.
Whose?
Jaden Daniels.
And so was Hunter's, dude. He's playing both sides.
I wouldn't say that's insane.
Dude, for you to play both sides and have
he was above average. He was above average in both of them. But what? Defense, he had 4 picks. Where'd that rank him in the nation?
Well, what do you expect him to do? Have like all these stats both ways, playing 80%, 85% of the game?
Why did James Conner then get the Heisman the year he ran for over 1,000 yards and was playing the end?
Dude, come on.
He had a couple sacks. He probably had 4 sacks that season.
Did he have 1,000 yards that year?
Yeah. Come on.
I
think it's Mickey Mouse because you had Deion Sanders as your head coach and you make TikToks and you're famous. Like you're a popular person.
I think I think if we actually look at the stats, there's a big difference between Travis Hunter's and James Conner's. I do.
Well, I don't think it's a massive difference. Like I bet you James Conner probably had more offensive yards, total yards, and then defensively, it's like he wasn't a star. Like
Travis Hunter was a star both ways.
Yeah, okay. But I'm saying, like, I don't think he was the best in the nation at either position. Or even close.
I think he's the best corner in the nation. Steph, he's going number 1. NFL is not going to go based off TikTok, dude. Like, they're going to see who's the best.
I do not think he's as. I think he's good. Don't get me wrong, but number 1, he's not going to go both ways.
No chance. I agree with that.
What do you think he does?
Corner.
I think he literally is going to be Deion Sanders again, where he's corner and he's going to have wide receiver packages, but he's not going to like play both ways.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like,
totally agree.
It'll be like kind of like a JJ Watt situation, also, where it's like, oh, goal line, JJ Watt's coming in to play tight end, but he's not a tight end.
Agreed. Totally agree with that.
What are
you looking at?
I just want to see where he ranks, Travis Hunter.
For what?
Just in everything, like stats and stuff.
Dude, he's a stud, man. I'm telling you.
I don't know, dude.
I'm not saying he's going to go out there and be this insane corner in the NFL, but he was definitely the best player in college football. You can't argue it. He was top elite guy on both sides of the ball. You can't guard him. You can't get past him. You can't catch a ball on him.
I think what Jeanty did's way crazier.
I think what he did was absolutely insane as well, but I just think it's hard for me to say that he should have got the Heisman over Hunter. And plus Steph, Big 12 is a lot different than what are they in the Mountain West?
Wait, I thought this Nick Nash guy, I thought he was the one that he was a Triple Crown. But there's a tight end for Bowling Green who had more catches and yards.
Wow, tight end.
Dude, he had 117 catches, 1,500 yards, and 10 touchdowns at tight end.
Holy shit, wow.
Yeah.
Props to him, man.
Yeah.
That's hard to do in college, man, a tight end like that, especially with all these, spread offenses now. And
yeah. Dude, I'm not a Penn State guy by any means, but I love their tight end.
Warren. Tyler Warren, yeah.
Yeah.
What about the running backs, too, dude? The running backs are studs.
Yeah.
Dude, they're physical, I'm telling you.
Listen, I can only like one guy from Penn State. I'm not going to like more.
That's fair. The one thing I'll say is, though, I could be just biased because I had the Skycast view last night. And, dude, these guys were running hard, dude. That could be everybody.
I know that's Singleton. Who's the other guy?
Allen, his last name is, I believe. Allen.
13.
13, yeah. 13 and 10.
Yeah.
Studs, dude.
Yeah.
Studs.
All right, Dom, with us agreeing on Jeanty should have been Heisman, we can end the podcast there.
Hey, Happy New Year, everyone. Be safe today.
Yeah.
And enjoy the games.
Have a happy, healthy New Year to you and yours.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe, if you're watching this, wake up. Just wake up, dude.
He had a rough one, but we'll keep that between us. But it's all right.
Yeah. We're out of here.
All right.
Peace.